we're not done with this because, again, this is education that everybody needs. And one of the reasons why I started this podcast was because of days like this, honestly.
Okay, so now that you brought up education, there's another thing also. Since we're still in the pregnancy topic, and I wanted to talk about is what happens to a woman after she gives birth.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to get into.
So a lot happens to a woman after she gives birth. अनि म चाहिँ तर यो फेजको लागि चाहिँ honestly, if you ask me, I wasn't prepared. Because postpartum phase. Because I had read about it, because I'm the kind of person that reads so much that it irritates the shit out of him. Because he's like, please stop reading about everything.
I'll explain that later.
Because I like to just stay prepared and just know everything beforehand. So मेरो pregnancy phase was world class. A star दिन्छु म आफूलाई pregnancy phase मा. I was the happiest pregnant girl, I think. I never went through mood swings. I was never upset because मान्छेले भन्छ नि नाक लाग्छ, यो गनाउँछ, खाना लाग्दैन. Nothing. मलाई केही नाक पनि लागेन. मलाई morning sickness पनि खासै भएन. अलिअलि भयो, त्यो जसलाई पनि हुन्छ. But then it didn't last for even more than, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, I think, maximum.
Yeah.
So I had a very smooth pregnancy. Although I was big and I was the happiest pregnant girl. So I was thinking, through pregnancy, 9 months, my C-section got because I had a C-section delivery. You know? Post, it's a piece of cake. That mindset. But I think everything crumbled for me post
after that.
After the delivery. So first few days, I was just thinking, CS पनि गरेको छ, and there's all these medicines in me and stuff. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि होला स्लिप अलिकति डिस्टर्ब भइरहेको छ, यताउति दिस द्याट भयो. 1 दिन भयो, 2 दिन भयो, 3 दिन भयो, सुत्नै सक्दैन, रातभर सुत्न सक्दैन. And then I started reading again. So there's something called pregnancy blues, and there's something called
what is it?
Pregnancy blues. So pregnancy blues, if you have it, a lot of people don't even talk about this. Pregnancy blues, boy, right after you give birth, let's say around 2 weeks, 15-20 days, you experience extremes of emotions. Okay, action you're extremely happy. Action you're extremely sad that you'll cry for no reason. Action you're moody. Action everything is good and nice. Action you don't want to see anybody's face. Pretty much 80-90% of women will go through this. Okay? But a lot of you won't even know because you are so occupied with your baby that you don't have time to actually realize that this is happening to you. Address पनि गर्दैन अनि कुरा पनि गर्दैन खासै. अनि यो चाहिँ किन हुन्छ भन्दा pregnancy blues चाहिँ it's not a big deal है फेरि डक्टर्सहरूले पनि के भन्छ नि, it'll come and it'll go. It's because you gave birth, so huge amounts of hormones up and down by in your body. You started producing milk and the amniotic sac and everything your body was doing for the baby all of a sudden is gone. The uterus is trying to come back to its size because everything was expanded and this, that. So त्यो phase obviously periods हुँदाखेरि त 1 दिन 2 दिन stay away from them because you go through mood swings and stuff. So imagine this is like 9 months baby coming out of you and all the hormones going all over the place. So 10-12 दिन चाहिँ यो हुन्छै हुन्छ रे के जसलाई पनि, it's expected. So मलाई पनि भयो. एक दिन I still remember dining table मा बसिरहेको थिएँ. It was a gloomy day. It was about to rain and I was just looking outside and I started crying. Just like that. And then he asked me, किन रोको? And I said, just मलाई रुन मन लाग्यो. But he's the kind of husband who will say, रुन मन लाग्यो भने रो. It's good in it. It's good to take it out. So then mom and रोयो. So then we were thinking, 10-12 दिन it'll pass. Because that's what my doctor told me as well. It's just pregnancy blues, it'll pass. So didn't take it seriously. But then it started getting serious when I couldn't sleep at all, okay? At all. Just the idea that it's about to be dark would scare me. It scare me next level. It's too scared. My face my dekhinte, okay? And he would try to do all these things to calm me down because Ayush is like really into spirituality and, he would try to talk me out of it and explain to me that the body is going. And I know all that, okay? You can't deal with all the hormonal changes that you're going through. And so त्यसपछि डक्टरलाई कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ then she was like, okay, pregnancy blues भन्दा अब next step अलिकति माथि, which is you might have sleep anxiety, postpartum anxiety. अब यसको पनि next step माथि is going to be depression when it goes on for like a year. When women experience this for a year, okay? And then, so मलाई यो हुन थाल्छ then I started researching and reading about it. Then found out so many women cannot relate or connect with their own babies. आफ्नो बेबीलाई आफ्नो ठान्न नसक्ने पनि हुँदो रहेछ. That's like an extreme level of depression. You cannot connect with the baby. You cannot call it your own. Baby देख्यो भने रिस उठ्ने, त्यस्तो पनि हुँदो रहेछ. So then when I was trying to tell my doctor what's happening to me, so there were these questions she asked me. बच्चासँग time spend गर्न मन लाग्छ? Like if she's crying, if you have to nurse her, do you feel irritated, agitated? Or do you feel like, oh my God, no, come baby, I'll feed you.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I don't feel irritated, agitated. I don't feel like any kind of pressure on my baby or anything.
Yeah.
So then she was like, okay, it's not depression. So what you're going through is probably sleep anxiety and pregnancy, postpartum anxiety.
Sleep anxiety.
Yeah,
That's
so
what it's called.
कसरी हुँदो रहेछ त भनेर फेरि डक्टरसँग कुरा गर्दाखेरि. So that normally happens for various reasons. तर मेरो आफ्नो पर्सनल हावभाव हेरेर डक्टरले भन्न खोज्दाखेरि चाहिँ it was because I was too overprotective about my baby के. So मेरो दिमागमा चाहिँ एउटा लेयरमा सबकन्सियसमा के बसेको रहेछ भने I cannot sleep. Because if I sleep त्यो पार्टमा who will look after the baby? I should not sleep. त्यो लेयर बसेको रहेछ कि I should not sleep, I cannot sleep, I cannot trust my baby with anybody else.
म त्यहाँ हुनै पर्यो जतिखेर पनि हुनु पर्यो.
हुनै पर्छ.
Awake.
I have to be awake. I cannot sleep.
So she'd continuously be in like fight or flight.
Oh.
All the time.
All the time.
6 weeks, almost 6 to 7 weeks postpartum.
सुत्दै नसुत्दै. That cranky always.
No, not
cranky
cranky.
पनि छैन.
Not cranky.
Cranky चाहिँ थिएन.
It's like
But very sad. Okay?
घाम ढल्किँदै गयो. अब कस्तो हुन्छ भने alright. It happens once, it happens twice, the third time when you're trying to get out of it also, third time matter you're just like what the hell man, nothing's working. अब त anticipate मात्र गर्न थाल्यो नि त. Every time the sun goes down she's
I
going.
would start anticipating it. Okay?
अनि snappy भन्दा पनि त्यो antsy के. Antsy.
डर लाग्न थाल्ने कि
डर लाग्न थाल्यो.
अब सुत्ने टाइम भयो भनेपछि कसरी हुन्छ पुश गरौँ सुत्न नजाऊँ हुने के मलाई. I would be scared to just go to bed मात्र पनि lie down. And then you know what the funniest part was? त्यो whole evening भयो डर लाग्ने होइन अनि राति हुन्छ नि अनि ओछ्यानमा गइसकेपछि डर नलाग्ने के because actually त nothing's gonna happen to me नि त it's all in my head नि त राति के हुन्छ र केही त हुँदैन नि and then राति म आफूलाई के भन्छ अब I can't sleep नि त and I would just tell myself you know fuck it के हुन्छ त if I don't sleep आज सुत्दिनँ भोलि सुत्दिनँ पर्सि त म सुतिहाल्छु नि भने त्यहाँदेखि फेरि पर्सि म सुत्थेँ फेरि
तर 2 दिन सुता थिएन.
2 दिन अनि कहिले बेला चाहिँ त्यो 2 दिन 3 दिन भइदिने 4 दिन भइदिने अनि फेरि नसुतेको भन्दाको मतलब कस्तो भने सुत्दै नसुत्ने है फेरि सुत्नै नसक्ने अनि बिहान घाम आइसकेपछि चाहिँ आई वुड जस्ट गेट अप एन्ड आई विल ओ घाम आयो ओके नो आइ एम ह्याप्पी घाम आएपछि आइ एम ह्याप्पी.
How did you handle this?
उसलाई त कस्तो गाह्रो भएको थियो. He didn't show it but then
No, it's everybody has their own problems. Mine was nothing close to what she was going through. I kept everything underneath whatever she was going through, and I was just being a part of Wansani, just to be there and help her out, however I could. Just listen, just to share whatever I know, and then I did my own piece of, you know, the looking around at kicking udar is a life and basically I was just there. I just wanted to be there. Those good experiences. But that was when I stopped meeting people. I stopped going out. I just stayed home. I just wanted to be there, help her out, and you know, उसको experiences म पनि अलिकति भए पनि experience गरिदिउँ भन्नेमा मात्रै थियो क्या मेरो mindset चाहिँ.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.